Heyo! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show. It's Beaker's Lab. The gang is back. You guys remember, just a couple of episodes ago, we asked a question, one that I really love. I really love this idea. Is it possible to farm the Apprentice Builder all the way to max? $50 worth of gems, right? Could you farm that instead of buying $50 worth of gems? And we all know, I don't think anybody would disagree. Yeah, technically, yeah, anything's possible. You could get enough free gems to do that. But look, we don't just do things. We don't just max our base. Well, that's really all we do. We don't war, we don't do anything else. But we don't just max our base. We try to do it as fast as humanly possible. So when I proposed this idea, I didn't tell you guys this, but I was wrestling between two series ideas that I didn't know which one we were going to do, right? And while I loved both ideas, the second one, it's going to have to wait. Because right now, guys, we got to get back to max. Now, little explanation. A couple of weeks ago now, we got this base max and it felt so good. But there is a problem. Just days later, 48 hours later, we weren't max. They put out the Apprentice Builder and they put out the Druid. And those things have been hanging over my head where I say I'm max. I say, hey, we're max, let's go. But we're not. We're not. We have to finish this. So look, if you give somebody a year to get enough free gems to get the Apprentice Builder to max, yeah, I think most of us could do that, right? But again, we can't just do it normally. We can't just do it. We got to do it fast. So in 14 days, we will either have the Druid and the Apprentice Builder max using only gems acquired from the game throughout the game, or we will have failed. And look, this time, if we fail, there are serious consequences. And obviously, we cannot buy gems in that time, and we cannot use the gems we currently have. Am I going to regret this? Now, guys, I've done the math, and it's not going to be easy under any circumstances, but it is possible for us to get the Apprentice Builder max in 14 days using only gems that we find throughout the game. We cannot buy new ones, and we cannot use the ones that we already had when we started this. We need almost 6,000 more gems in 14 days. And while that may sound impossible, I already know where some are. We have some achievements. We have some achievements we're so close to. Well, actually, we're not close at all, but we're gonna be. There's the gem box. There's the gem mine. There's obstacles. There's so many things that we need to do, and we need to do them now. Because 14 Days Till Max resumes in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, so if you want to spend gems, this is a great way to do it, right? So guys, we're in the skins here, we're in the cosmetics. Let's get code Beacon there, even though we are not buying anything. We'll get code Beacon there. If you guys get anything in the shop, be sure to use somebody's code. Ours is Beak. Shadow King is cool. We'll get him. Done. Okay, and look, I don't really like any of these, but in honor of Summer, respect to my dude, Summer Warden, you're up. And look, I understand if you're like, Beak, why are you wearing a hoodie then? Well, because it's a mini P.E.K.K.A. Lulu hoodie. I love this, man. This isn't in our merch store or anything, but if you guys would want one, let me know. We can put it in there. I haven't even told you guys, I'm so bad at the business side of YouTube, but we do have a new merch store. It's called luluhoodies.com. I just love that name. Summer Warden, let's go. One of those, one of those, one of those. How many more do we have? 800. Every episode that we do is going to have a theme, kind of, right? Its own project. And today's project is getting ready for the next 2 weeks. We have to turn into a free gem farming machine. And right now we are just not. Guys, we're not. We don't get gem boxes because I stupidly turned it into a statue. Truly, there's no explaining this. I was talking to Judo yesterday. We were talking on the phone and just laughing about this. We both did this. It's so dumb. Second thing we got to do is start getting trees again, right? We don't ever get trees and bushes and the fallen trees and all that because we have too many obstacles. And I think we need to get it down to about 40 so we can start getting a couple obstacles every day. This is going to help. And of course, it's going to say, you're an idiot. Thank you, Clash. We know. We do know. We do know. Wait, can we put the apprentice on this? Wait, get over here, dude. Where is he? He didn't even get here. He didn't even make it. All right, man. Well, we're on the board. We're on the board. 25. Let's go. Now, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. All these things around the edge here, we have them. We have so many already. Do you see this at the bottom? I have everything pretty much removed. I have all the trees anyway. Wow, bro. Wow. Wow, that looks crazy. Oh, no. I just spent 24. Okay, next up, we get some gems right here. 19, let's go. So obviously we don't really need this. Maybe we won't even have this in the next video because we did it that way, but all right, so we're not going to get clan games that often, but it's definitely going to help. How many is that? Is that 200? 220. Oh wait, guys, I remember why I had this now. It's because we want to look at this one level at a time. If you look at the whole thing, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to be like, I can't do that. Look at it one level at a time. We can do this. This is the next thing I want to do, and I think it's going to help us get a level today. If you look through here, we recently collected every single achievement a month ago or less. So we don't have many achievements left, and the ones we have are crazy. Well, guys, with a big 500 gem achievement, we're good. We have what we need for today. We're set. But before we do, guys, I'm gonna go crazy if we don't do some work on these achievements and just do some raids. It's round one. Hey man, if we gotta get monoliths and stuff, I know how we're gonna do that. So stupid. Hey guys, I just had the most melted idea. So what if we do raid weekend? We get the raid medals, we buy stuff with them like books or whatever. What's happening? No! Okay, we're back. Guys, we're gonna have a couple opportunities, every weekend to get raid medals and then just buy books or whatever with them and sell them for gems. Actually, potions are probably gonna be the best way to do that. Let's think about that. Let's think about it that way. We will get gems by any means necessary. Man, it's so wild. Like, this is such a different way of looking at Clash because I've never... Like, magic items for me, I love stacking those up. I'll use them someday, It's always like, okay, I'll use that whenever we need it. But in this case... You guys are probably the same about this. I really do not like to waste those raid medals, but let's be honest, I don't need them for anything. What do I need them for? So we can definitely waste them. There's a couple things you can get. Guys, I haven't even used spells. What's happening here? Let's get this one bear just invincible. Yeah, bro, you good? He's good. He's good. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Guys, what are we gonna do with this loot, by the way? Can we sell? There's no way to sell capital gold, right? Okay, so if we try to collect capital gold when we have full capital gold, it gives us 1 gem, right? Why does this... I just didn't expect this. Why does this make me feel like I'm winning the game right now? It's 5 gems. Look, let's get it. Done. 500. MVP, most valuable clanmate. We now have 788 gems. You guys want to go upgrade this thing? Welcome to the main event. All right, guys, welcome to the main event, a show within a show where we do something stupid. I'm your host, Beaker, Mini, Pekka, Lulu, Melly, and Paya, all here in the lab with us. Lulu would have made a frightening Mini Pekka. All right, so if you guys have been watching over the past, couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that, when we got this update, we flipped a coin and said, hey, I don't know if we want this thing or not. Heads, we get the Builder's Apprentice. Tails, we ignore him for the rest of our lives. Heads or tails?
It's heads.
It was heads. So here we are. But the second level we did in the first episode of this series, we scrounged up enough to get to level 2. And that felt good. And I think it was because those first levels are so cheap. So you feel like you're making progress. It's only going to get harder from there. But you know what's making me feel better? These are not our gems. I didn't pay for these gems. Like, there's something about that we earned them in this way. Feels like we can put them into something stupid. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Wow. All right, guys. Well, long episode today, or I don't know if it's going to be long for you, but it was a lot of recording because we had a lot of things to explain and talk about. But I think from here on out, it's going to be a sprint. It's going to be pretty straightforward. And I am going to have to just have a plan. And don't worry, I sort of do. Well, look, we love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let's know if you did in the comments below. Hey, and we will see you guys right here next time for 13 Days Till Max. Peace.